Hi, it's David again from USA Lean Management Consulting Group. I would like to discuss with you today a five-step model to solve any business problem. It's called the 5A Business Problem Solving Model. The first A stands for articulate, in which the problem solving team would clearly articulate and define the nature and the scope of the problem. They would put together a problem statement which indicates how long the problem has been occurring, which process drives that problem, the impact of the problem on the customers and the business. It also lay out a very clear rationale or business case for addressing this problem at this point in time. It will also lay out the rationale for applying resources to that problem. It would also lay out a timeline and the roles and responsibilities of all involved. In this phase, there will also be a change assessment to understand the ability of all the key stakeholders to change, the business culture and how it accepts change. So this way, effective strategies could be put in place to solve the problem as quickly as possible. Then the next phase would be the assess phase, in which we would assess the magnitude of that problem. We would determine what are the critical customer requirements, and we would also assess the magnitude of the gap of current performance relative to those requirements. In the third phase, we would ascertain the root causes of the problem. This way, band-aids would not be put on the problem, only to see the same issues arise again. Then, the fourth phase would be to apply effective vetted solutions, which would go through an effective solution selection process in which solutions would be weighted and vetted and scorecarded against critical criteria, success criteria, and the very best solutions would be selected for a pilot test to assure that the root causes have been addressed. After the pilot test, there would be a validation process in which all the key stakeholders would meet and be made aware of the gains that have been made, and to discuss the next phase, which would be the full-scale deployment of those solutions. Once those solutions have been fully deployed, then we go into the anchor phase, which is the final phase, in which the new solutions, or the new way, so to speak, would be anchored into the current culture via an effective control plan, which would articulate who's responsible for maintaining and sustaining the new way, what metrics or what measurements that we would use to assure that the improvements are sustained. It would also articulate how often those metrics would be monitored and reviewed. And then the final step would be to celebrate the new success. So again, we would articulate the nature and the scope and the magnitude of the problem. We would assess the gap of current state performance relative to customer requirements. We would ascertain the root causes. We would apply effective solutions that have been vetted against very, very robust criteria, success criteria. Then we would anchor and sustain the change. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and have an awesome day.